gods and goddesses, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a cast. It's been a while since I did a cast video. So I'm going to be creating a vampire family called the Dawson Family. And this family is very different from other vampire families that I have created. As you guys know, if my older subscribers would know that I had a wealthy vampire family called the Saldivars, and I was just in here thinking that it would be very, very cool to have an entire show about three different vampire families. One from a very wealthy neighborhood, another one from a city, and one from like, you know, the countryside, like the outskirts from like the city and all the nice neighborhoods. So I'm creating Aaron Dawson. So I'll give you a backstory about the Dawson family. The Dawson family are they're not very traditional vampires. They're not like the Saldivars. The Saldivars are very traditional vampires. The Dawsons, they come from a line of very old school vampires, so they don't have different eye colors and stuff. They don't have the light blue or the white eyes. Their eyes are actually black. Those are the eyes that, you know, the old vampires had before, you know, the red and orange and the cat-like yellow eyes. So black eyes are basically what the original vampires had before. So they come from a long line of original vampires. And to be honest, you can, like, based on their clothes, that they're different from other vampires and stuff. And this family, they cast spells and they do different things that other vampires don't do. They're spiritually and magically, they're spiritual and very magically connected to not only the elements of the earth, but they also do pray. They do have an altar to where they pray to, like, their ancestors and their vampire ancestors from long ago. So this family has a very magical and spiritual background. This is the only vampire family that I do have that actually do spells. The Saldivars, they just have their typical vampire powers. They don't know anything about magic or anything like that. So when I do get the realm of magic pack, then this family will be able to, like, cast spells and stuff like that. The Dawsons, they were once a very wealthy family for, like, generations, but in this generation, Jamie's grandfather passed away. But the thing is, Jamie's grandfather was also in a lot of debt, so they really cannot afford the house that they live in now, which is owned by their grandfather. And, you know, it's gonna end up closing. They're gonna end up losing it very, very soon. They really can't afford it. They don't have the bills for it, so they're gonna have to move into a smaller house, or, like, live in the wild or something and start from scratch. But they're vampires, so they're very old school vampires, so they still cannot be in the sun. They still can be in the sun. So what was I gonna say? So they can't be in the sun, so they're probably to move into a smaller place. So this other sim I'm going to create, his name is Noah Lightfellow. She used to be married to Jamie and Aaron's daughter, but their daughter died due to hunters hunting them down, and they ended up killing their daughter. And this is their daughter's husband, and their daughter's name is Star. Star, this is Star's husband right here, Noah Lightfellow, and Noah is a Native American, and he is also a spellcaster, so he's very in tune with spirits and everything else, in tune with the earth and the wind and the, the elements of the earth and stuff. So this is Noah. He has stayed with the Dawsons since Star passed away. The Dawsons let him live with them since he's a very good person. He's also a spellcaster. He also does cast spells and everything else. Since he likes being outside a lot, so he's the only one that can walk out in the sunlight, because he's not a vampire. He's the only one that can walk out into the sunlight and not get burnt up. So if they do lose the house, the Dawsons, they probably won't have nowhere else to live because they lost the house. But Noah probably will have another way for them to live, because they're gonna lose their grandfather's house. So this is Noah right here, and the next person we're going to create is Briella Dawson. This is Aaron and Jamie's other daughter, Briella. I think Briella is she's a very good kid. It hasn't been the same since her older sister Star passed away because of the hunters. Now Briella has like a very strong hatred towards the hunters that killed her sister. She doesn't want anything to do with them because she lost her sister because of the hunters, because they hunted her sister down. And that really sucks. So guys, I think that's it. There's another character coming up. I think that's gonna be about it. I wanted to tell you something else before I end this video, is that that working girl challenge called Divine, that's coming out really soon. I'm probably gonna post about it on Twitter. That's coming out in November. I don't know when. It's gonna probably be after my Bachelorette series. It will. I actually like this family. This is like the first vampire family that I created that will be able to do like magic spells. They're the only vampire family I know that has magic in the family, not the Saldivars or the other family I'm going to create very soon. The third and last family I'm going to create, they're going to be siblings, so they're all just going to be brothers and sisters, and all that good stuff. And I tried to make sure that this family, the Dawson family, they're very different from other types of families. This last person we are creating, his name is Reese Wagner. Reese Wagner is an orphan child. He lost his family due to the hunters, and Aaron and Jamie, they were walking around at night and they heard something in the bushes, and this was Reese. This was Reese right here. He was really scared. He was trying to scavenge for food and stuff. He was digging in the garbage trying to scavenge for food because his parents passed away. And they brought in Reese because Reese was all by himself. So they brought in Reese. So he's part of the family now. So this family is just a very mixture of different cultural backgrounds and different races, but they all have one thing in common, is that they both have magical backgrounds. Like Noah and his family, him and his family are very spiritual. They believe in spirits and the powers of the earth, and so do Jamie and Aaron. They're very magical and spiritual as well. So guys, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about the family, my very first vampire witches, to be honest. These are vampire witches. Well, except for Aaron. Aaron is not a Oh, wait, except for Noah. Noah's not a, he's not a vampire, okay? Noah's, a witch. So, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, my gods and goddesses, and have a wonderful day.